Thank you. Boy, that is not what you want to happen when you just had a brand new roof put in, Kalee. I just checked in with State Farm a little while ago. That's the biggest insurer here in Texas. They said they've had thousands of claims filed across the state. That's probably no surprise to you, Kalee. And that the vast majority are in North Fort Worth and the Keller areas. I know you're about to give us the storm report. That probably lines up.
Yeah, you can see where the line of the storm reports that have all of the hail. It's just in one swath here just to the north of Fort Worth and northern Tarrant County. And, you know, being new to North Texas, I'm a meteorologist. I know all about hail, but in person, never seen the hail like what we saw last night. And I know a lot of you that are new to North Texas probably feel the same way. Get it on your insurance. I know you might think, oh, I don't need that. You do, and last night was proof of that, up to baseball size hail. Now, the good news is we do not have any severe weather out there right now, and I do think for Dallas-Fort Worth, we will stay without severe weather as we move forward through the rest of the evening. So here's a look at our radar right now. Doesn't mean it's not raining. So Tarrant County, you do have some light to moderate rainfall ongoing just to the north of the Arlington area. Then if you look up into Denton County, you can see an area where we have some more moderate rainfall. And this line here from Eastland, Mineral Wells, Decatur, you've picked up quite a bit of rainfall from the morning into the afternoon hours. We're going to continue to see this line shift to the south as we go through the evening. But look at these rainfall totals, anywhere from about 1 inch to 3 inches of rain. And I'm still updating these because it's still raining in many locations, Jason. We will have more updates on that, as well as a look ahead at an additional 1 to 3 more inches possible for us.
All right, so still a lot to talk about with the full forecast here in just a few minutes. Kalee, we'll let you get that put together.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Good news is severe threat is low for most of North Texas, but we still have more rain. And here's the most up-to-date rainfall totals I just finished before we came back to me here. And around DFW is anywhere from about 1 inch in the last 48 hours to 3 inches of rainfall. You can see the higher totals off in Parker County there. So Weatherford just over 3 inches. Widening it out, you can see that south end to the east in our southeastern counties, not much there. Now that will be the focus here as we move forward into the next couple of days. But we have 2 inches, a little less than 3 inches in Waxahachie. We have 3.6 in Mineral Wells, 3.7 in Bowie. Now there's no flash flooding concerns right now, but still, please do not drive over any flooded roadways. If there are prone spots to flooding as we move forward into the next few days, this is going to be a constant topic because look at this. An additional on top of what we've already seen, 1 to 2 inches or more across DFW. So the farther south you go in DFW, you're going to see the potential of 2 to even closer to 3 inches of rainfall. The farther north you go, it's going to be a lot less. Also, if you look off to the southeast here, you can see 3 to 4 inches or even more. But the good news is these locations haven't seen the amount of rainfall other spots have. So flooding is not going to be too much of a concern. Here's a look at what's going on out there right now. We've got just light to moderate rainfall. Nothing crazy, nothing coming down too hard at this point, but it's still happening. We are going to zoom in and look at DFW because we do have a few locations if you're going to get out on the roads up in Denton County that a little higher intensity rainfall there just to the north of Justin and south of Arlington in Tarrant County. So we'll went back out. I do want to show you where the front is. This front is slowly moving, and it's going to slowly continue to move. But spots that the front has already moved through, temperatures are in the 60s right now, and severe weather not going to be an issue at all as we move forward. Now, spots just to the south of the front, very warm. There's a lot of instability there. So it's not a great chance. There could be a strong or a severe storm, very isolated in nature, but there is a marginal risk for the extreme southeastern and eastern spots in North Texas where a storm could develop and have up to quarter-size hail and wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour. Look at our timecast that stopped at 7 o'clock. You see that area in green. Here's what we're gonna watch for these thunderstorms to either develop just to the south and move north and east, or right in spots like Athens, Palestine, Jacksonville, Tyler, those are the storms we do need to watch. Otherwise, it's just going to be that pesky light scattered stuff all the way through it into Friday morning and going through and into Friday afternoon. That continues. Friday afternoon and evening going into Saturday morning, most of that's going to push to the south, closer to central Texas. So there will be some dry hours during the day for many of us. Same thing Saturday morning, but then Saturday night, we're going to see a surge of moisture. Coming up in the next half hour, I'm going to talk about the weekend forecast because that's when the bulk of that additional rainfall is going to fall. But let's go back over the forecast for tonight. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. We've got cloudy, breezy, 62 degrees as the overnight low. We really aren't going to move around much from where we are at this point. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, 30% in coverage as we go into tomorrow, 73 degrees, mainly cloudy skies. This is going to continue off and on all the way through the weekend with this upper level low that's going to finally push through and out of here by Sunday. It won't ruin the entire weekend. The second part of Sunday afternoon and evening is going to be gorgeous and temperatures will be allowed to warm up. Look at Monday, 90 degrees. That's ahead of another storm system that's going to move in with potential for some thunderstorms. Those could be strong as well. We'll talk more about that when we get closer. We'll be right back.
Times in our Right on the Money segments, Kalee, and I always like it when someone way smarter than me says the same thing. It's true. Review that insurance policy. Best if you do it before you need it. Those look like some really big hailstones behind you there.
They're humongous, right? And I mean, I do think that many of my friends, especially, I know a lot of you at home are all the same, your heightened fear for hail this size or any type of volatile weather after many are still dealing with the February storm and still haven't gotten back into their homes or still getting it repaired. So this is the type of damage, if you're new to North Texas, that these hailstones can do, and they did last night. This is a picture that came in from last night. So we do not have that tonight. We are going to be much quieter across North Texas. Now we're not going to be dry, but we are not going to see those widespread severe thunderstorms. So you get light, pesky rainfall, enough to slow you down on the roadways as you head home from work. A few pockets in there of some more moderate rain, but for the most part, it's very light in nature, which is good because we had so much rain. We don't want to add more for additional flooding concerns. We are seeing a few thunderstorms starting to develop to the south here near Corsicana. As we move forward into the evening, spots south and east of DFW still need to be on alert to have a strong to severe storm, and the chance for rain and thunderstorms continues Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Not all day, every day. We'll break those details down for you coming up when I see in a few minutes.
All right, we will check back in here. More rain that is on the way in the days ahead. In fact, it looks like the radar is pretty active right now as we speak.
Yeah, the good news is it's light to moderate rainfall out there right now. We do have some more heavy rain on the way, but not tonight. So if you look, there are some spots that are going to see a heavier downpour. If you look just to the really east of Waxahachie, north of Corsicana, there's some heavier rain there. Otherwise, the light green as well as the yellow, that's more of just that light to moderate rainfall. Let's go ahead and zoom it in. Let's look at DFW. If you have to get out on the roadways this evening, you can see that it's just going to be that pesky rain that you have to turn on those windshield wipers, pack your patience, give yourself a little extra time. It's going to slow you down. There was a few downpours in southern Weiss County and also going into Denton County, but those have kind of fizzled out a little bit. This will continue. What's happening is this is all behind a cold front that has moved through from many locations, not for everyone though, but if the cold front has cleared your area, you've stayed in the 60s mainly throughout the day today with that overcast sky and also those light sprinkles to light showers. Now the spots that the cold front hasn't quite cleared yet, temperatures are much warmer in the 80s and even 70s in some of these locations, a little bit of sunshine as well. So this is going to be the location where we watch later tonight to if there is an isolated shower or thunderstorm that becomes strong to severe. So the area in green, it's a marginal risk. It's the lowest category, but you still need to make sure you are paying attention. Download the WFA app, stick with us, we'll keep you updated. And you could see a quarter-size hail or winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. I'm stopping it here at 7 o'clock so you can see why we're highlighting that area. And it's because there's a lot of instability there. Unlike behind the frontal boundary, there is instability to work with here. So one or two of these storms could intensify fairly quickly and have some hail as well as some really gusty winds with it. The rest of us though, and all of DFW, no severe weather chances as we move forward through the evening hours. We are going to continue to see that scattered shower activity through early tomorrow morning. Along I-20 and south is mainly where where our focus is going to be for rain through the day Friday. If you're north, doesn't mean you're not going to see a shower, but for the most part, it's going to be along I-20 to the south. And then as we move into the weekend, we are going to see that moisture surge back to the north. So we had to change models here to be able to look out far enough. But what I want to show you here is this isn't going to be raining. It's not a huge blob. There's going to be clouds. There's going to be scattered light showers. The heavier rainfall and the thunderstorms are going to move up late Saturday into Sunday as the actual apparent low pushes over North Texas. So the highest coverage in rain is going to be Saturday night into Sunday. Also, there is going to be a potential for a strong to severe storm or two in kind of the same area that we're seeing it for later tonight. So we're going to watch that. Still some uncertainty with this. We're going to have more details as we get a little bit closer, but I wanted to put Saturday in the back of your mind for you. Otherwise, we're just going to add more rainfall to what we've already seen. We've seen a ton of rain. We were getting totals in here anywhere from about 1 inch to 4 to 5 inches, depending on where you are. So we're going to get about another 1 to 2 inches of rain. Now we need it. This is helping, but please remember to not drive over any flooded roadways. We have some flooded roadways out there this morning. Shouldn't be too much of an issue now, but just remember that as we move forward through the weekend. Otherwise, tonight's forecast, if we go back over it, 30% coverage for the chance of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. 62 degrees as the overnight low with north winds. Behind the front, 15 to 25 miles per hour. So it is breezy. It's going to continue to be that way as we go into the day tomorrow. Very similar forecast tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies, a little bit cooler, just like today, in the upper 60s to lower 70s, depending on where you are. You need the umbrella. You need to have it with you as you head out the door tomorrow. Then as we go into the weekend, I do want to point out on Sunday that it's not going to rain all day. We are going to see the storms in the morning, and they're going to clear out in the afternoon. And then you can see that we will have some more dry weather as we go into next week, Jason. And also, I don't want you to be scared by that 90. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, but look what's after it.
Okay,
So,
we'll accept it then.
okay?
I wasn't scared by it. I was disgusted. Not ready to see that yet.
Yeah, me either.
Thanks.